I think the most important aim is really to create an inclusive college. I felt like the Students' Union really is a group of people with a common aim, and I think that's been lost over the last number of years. So hopefully, if you elect me as Vice-President and Academic Advisor, I think I could bridge the gap between some of the courses in the college at the moment. I like to include mature students, postgraduate students, Erasmus students in all the courses and create a more advanced union now in 2012.
Well, the main thing anyway is to be a good leader, ensure the proper running of the student union from the Vice President point of view. You need to kind of be looking at student policy and fiscal policy, looking at all the student aspect, the academic side, seeing as maybe the new the four-year B.Ed course being rolled out properly and ensuring that it's suiting everyone.
Personally, I think being available to students at all times, no matter how big or small the issue is, whether it be just complain about something like, I don't know, something wrong with a vending machine, or something big like appeal TP grades or exam results, etc. And to represent students fully if they are appealing such grades or such exam fails. Another thing that I find important would be to appeal or to campaign for reducing price in repeat exams. Currently they're too expensive, over €150. It's just too much, especially if some students have to pay for over one. And even if students have to come back from America or Europe, which many students will be, it just costs far too much.
To be Vice President of MISU, the most important aim or objective I have would be to encourage the welfare of the students academically as they strive for their own personal successes. I feel that it's important that all students are recognised, including those out off campus on placement, as they are as much a member of the union as anybody within the college itself.
The most important objective or aim of any candidate would be to always be approachable. If any student comes into the SU with any reason, to any issue or any idea, the Students' Union should be there as a supporting and just to support them and to do their best for whatever issue or idea they might have. So the biggest failure of an SU would be if somebody didn't feel they could approach the Students' Union. So that's the most important role, is just to be approachable for any student, regardless what the issue is.
I think the skills really that a Vice President should possess is approachability. If I was elected, I'd just keep my door open in the office the whole time. I'd like to feel that students could come in and ask me questions regardless of the issues, and that we could direct them in the right way. Also, as well as approachability, I think that confidence to represent the college. I know Mary is a small college in comparison to other universities, but that doesn't mean we won't reflect a big voice for them.
Well, the usual traits you should have anyway is good organisation skills, good communication skills, be friendly. You also have to be understanding, to see different viewpoints from all points of view. You need to have self-discipline, you need to be confident, you need to be a good judge of character. Just laudable traits. Good friendliness is the main thing. You need to be friendly and good communication.
I think approachability, calmness under pressure and work ethic are very, very essential. Approachability, because obviously if you're not approachable, students can't come meet you and discuss their problems, or if they have any ideas how to improve the college or student union. Calm under pressure, because you're going to be struck with situations that you have to work hard under pressure, where you have to meet deadlines, like setting up Hot Week or other events, or you have to organise buses for going to Dublin for protesting, etc. like that. And work ethic as well. I'd consider myself to have a very good work ethic. I've worked on building sites. I know it's not relevant, but I've put in the hours. I've worked in the college itself with the sports department, and I've worked hard on teaching experience as well. So,
in my opinion, the most important skills are communication, as communication is the key skill for the success of the union, as it works between the exec members, the union council, and the students of the members of the union, the students of Mary I. Leadership is very important, as without leadership you can't lead a union as a sabbatical officer. The importance to be able to analyse different situations and information to ensure that the best possible results and conclusions are drawn out is important. The constitution of the union enforces or says that Irish culture and the language is important. So I think that the union should be a bilingual organisation where Irish is seen amongst the sabbatical officers also.
Enthusiastic, motivated, approachable, and just creative. Just make sure you do a good job for the students you represent. A degree of professionalism as well. You'll be representing the students on committees and boards, so not to be too much Jack the Lad, sort of take it seriously and represent the students properly.
I think to advance college socially is to utilise all our new buildings. We have a brand new college. There's so many rooms that could be used for many activities. In conjunction with entertainment officers, I think we should really create really good events down the lounge and utilise that more. Academically, I think I have an advantage because I did study abroad for a year and I've witnessed other universities and how they run and how they interact with new students, and I think I could really bring that to the union as well.
Well, the best thing that you need really is to have an integration of kind of everyone in the college. I think there's definitely a need for a bridging of the gap between lecturers and students. It's kind of the lecturers are one tier higher than the students, so maybe try to get them on equal par now at this stage. Ensure that everyone knows at least someone. Some people will go through college and they wouldn't get involved really in things, so try to get people more involved with either clubs or societies, maybe study groups or something even.
Academically, I would like to campaign for a postgrad style, UL style postgrad room, where it would be, if not the current one in UL at 24 hours, but if it wasn't 24 hours, maybe to 4 or 5 in the morning. This would be used by students preparing for teaching practice, completing FYPs, and just getting ready for teaching practice as well. Also extending library hours and computer room hours. Socially then, I'd like to promote clubs and socks. Promote them more. They're promoted very well at the moment, but just promote them more. Check in with the clubs and socks, so that if some clubs or societies are struggling, that we could get involved and just maybe give them ideas how to promote them more. Class parties, especially for say matures and freshers, so that they can get involved with their own group and meet more people, and just to maintain the high standard of Hot Week, and if possible to extend on summer days that was introduced the last couple of years, a UCC style in the summer gig. This year they have example playing the quad at the end of the year, and if you could imagine a big act playing outside the front of Tara, and then kicking off a big party then in the lounge or one of the local bars.
To enhance the college experience academically, it comes back to the manifesto, where opening hours, study spaces, increased hours and spaces outside of the library are available for students. Our FYP refresher course would be a good introduction, as come fourth year, when especially the liberal arts students come back from placement and they're flustered and not sure how to start it. A course bringing back referencing, editing, how to use Microsoft Word to lay out the FYP, etc. would be important, as it would calm the nerves and allow for a successful writing of the FYP once the personal research has been completed.
We propose to set up a RAG society, so that there be RAG style events all year round, whereby students can organise it themselves, and the Students' Union will be more facilitating the events more than organising themselves. It will be the people in the society, or the general population of the students come to the people in the society, and that's how the events get organised. We also propose more events out in the Tara building, and around the campus, sort of music events similar to Somerville sessions, and just that's the entertainment side of it. As far as academic side, just to always be a supportive role. We hope to reduce printing costs, and we've got plans for changing the TP requirements, just to make sure that that's flows better for students.
I think really since the Constitution has only been amended since 24th of November, that it has only been a recent amendment. I really feel that students, sometimes they don't even read the Constitution, but I think it's more important to make students aware that they are allowed to adjust or alter the Constitution. They have a voice in the Constitution, so I think that's more important than the actual content of the Constitution.
Well, the Constitution was really only changed within the last year and a half, so far it's fairly strong. Maybe just the only thing we could say is have a more of an integrated link with every part of the Constitution, with maybe education with culture, or culture with welfare. Try to integrate all sorts of the Constitution with everyone in the college now.
I would have 2 enhancements, possibly to make the union itself more transparent, where the finances are made available at the AGM, but just to make them more publicised, that they're out there and that students can see them, etc. And also to regular evaluation of the union by the union itself and from the greater student body, so that the union the students themselves have a say on the performance of the student union.
Okay, Section 8 of the MISU Constitution, point number 21 of this section, deals with the recording of the minutes of the Union Council meeting. I feel that these points should be summarised and made available to the union members, the students of Mary I, so they are aware of what their representatives are discussing and on their behalf.
There is one point in the Constitution that says that the Students' Union should be accountable to its students, and in order to sort of strengthen this point, we propose maybe a monthly report of the work done by the Students' Union, because a lot of the stuff done by the Students' Union doesn't get seen by the students, but just so that the students know this is what they're doing, and maybe that could be implemented.